Hey guys, Tony here. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 5 and our part 4 it is now with our Ford Mustang GT car build. Now if you remember at the end of last episode we had 17,900-ish credits. You see I've got 23,681 up top. Now here's what happened, and I'm going to take sort of an inventory of the Mustang right now so I've got time to talk. I got playing online after the third episode. I didn't play, the last time I did the car build all the way through, and it took me like, I don't know, an hour or something. Okay, so right there, pick up the header, 3,500. Actually, it's headers because there's two of them. And we're up to 401 horsepower to 409. So basically, after the last one I did all 6 episodes in one sitting. This time I broke it up into 3. And then I was playing online, and then so I started earning more money, and I just wasn't really thinking. And then I went and I saved up 4-point-something million to buy the Audi R8. And so then when it was all said and done, I had like 5,000 credits. Anywho, long story short, I did my best to get back to the 17.9, and that 23,000 was the best that I could do. I mean, I could have probably bought something for a couple thousand credits on one of my other cars, but anyways, I didn't. So okay, as you saw there, we had the Stage 2 engine modification, and that was 15,000 credits, and that brought us up to from 409 to 498 horsepower. So 15,000 out of that, and the supercharger and the exhaust system, that was the best bang for my buck. So I went ahead and did that, and then the windows right there for 3,000 credits. That took the weight down just 10 kilograms. So it's nothing spectacular, but hey, every little bit helps. So we spent 21,500 credits that round in the tuner shop. So I was doing a little disco dance there, trying to find a race, so I had to skip most of that. Usually I like to show you guys just sort of what's going on. Makes it easier on me for editing. Anywho, so we're going to do the Grand Valley Raceway Speedway, and it is in the Polyphony Digital Cup. So it's got all these cars. You can see Mitsubishi Lancer Evolutions, Audis, Nissans, Camaros, Subarus, stuff like that. So comparable performance, cars in the same performance level for me. So this is actually one of my favorite tracks to run. I might have mentioned that before, and look at that Ford GT. That guy comes, you'll have to see at the end of the race, and well, the M3 and the GTR surprisingly don't factor into this race, but man, that Ford GT, I don't know if what happens in this race would really happen in real life or not. I doubt it. I really doubt it, but hey, you know what? It's a video game, and that's all I can really say. But anyways, I've got a whole bunch of things like in my mind right now, and one of the things I was going to talk about right off the bat is I think my HD PVR is dying. Now I could see me get spun out by, I think that was, I don't know who, it's whoever's in front of the Ford GT right now. I was like, that son of a bitch, I'm coming for blood. Ugh. But I think my HD PVR is dying. I was trying to play, I picked up Madden 12 today to start the Madden football season, start the football season, start some videos and stuff like that, and it kept acting up on me, and then I had it on for a good 15-20 minutes, and it kind of settled down. So it's been doing some things that it's never done before tonight, and I got a little worried. I'm like, man, that is another $200 that I can't afford to pay out for a new HD PVR. But it's one of those things that, depending on certain circumstances, it would definitely have to be one of those investments that I would have to reinvest, and maybe buy like one of those protection plans. I don't know about you guys, but I never ever buy protection plans. However, if I were to buy a new HD PVR, I would probably pick up a protection plan. I actually was on B&H's website, the place that I got my HD PVR from the first time. $30 is what it costs to cover the thing for 2 years. This PVR is not even a year old, and I've been sort of having problems with it just tonight. But before, it's done things like it'll be working perfectly, and then suddenly it'll blink to black, and then it'll come back, and then it's done. It'll do it the one time, and then it's done. So if you guys who are watching who also record gameplay and have these sort of similar situations, let me know what happened with your recording device. If it was an HD PVR, that'd be great. If it's like a Black Dazzle, Black Jack, or whatever the heck it's called, Black Magic, I think. Well, it's not gonna do me any good because I don't have a PC. But tonight, what it was doing, it was like crackling, and then it would blink to black, and it'd come back, and it would crackle again, and go back. And so I'm like, well, maybe it's my connection. So I like reset it a couple times, reset my HD PVR capture software, checked all the connections, made sure that everything was square, and it was. But I'm worried, you know. It's 200, like I said, it's 200 bucks, and it's just it's got me a little stressed out, especially with everything else that's going on with school and the trip and everything. And the last thing I need is the PVR to go down on me. Couple other things before I get into this other kind of a bigger topic, I guess. But man, I am really tired. I forgot how much like a full-blown semester takes it out of you. I know it was only the first 2 days, but a full load is it's something different. It's something else when you're taking a full load instead of one class. And the thing that sucks is right now I'm still in summer mode. Like my sleeping schedule is so just messed up, because I was going to bed like at 2 and 3 in the morning, sometimes 4 in the morning, just staying up to all hours of the night the last couple of weeks, and I've totally jacked up my sleeping schedule. Oh, by the way, I've got some terrible driving in this game, so don't critique me too bad. I knew it too. I was driving, I'm like, oh, why am I showing this game? I should just trash it. And then I was like, you know what? No, it's whatever. So anyways, yeah, I'm exhausted. I had my French class today. 8 in the morning, French class is not my idea of fun, especially when I got to ride the train. But today it didn't. I actually drove to campus today because I had some things to do afterwards. But starting on Thursday, I'm going to be taking that train. I'll be on the train at 6:55 in the morning to get to campus by 8 o'clock. I'm so not liking this, but I'm not one to complain, so I'm not trying to complain. I'm just sort of like airing out, I guess, getting it off my chest, if you will. But yeah, I've got some reading that I did tonight for tomorrow, and I'm gonna be reading tomorrow. And man, oh, I like it. I'm excited for this semester. At the same time, though, I'm just like, wow. Well, let me go ahead and tell you this too. I made a promise to myself, and this happened to me last semester, where I was kind of like that kid with the new toy. Because this happened to me last fall at the end of the semester when I got my HD PVR. I started my channel, and I was really starting to make some headway as far as like gaining subscribers and getting active subscribers and people to play with. I was involved with Huppet more than I am now, and I let it take over, not my life, but I let it take more of a precedent, or take more priority away from the other things than I should have. So it was higher on the priority list than it really should have been. And so last semester that kind of carried over from the fall. You know, I was playing a lot, I was managing my schoolwork, but I wasn't dedicating the time that I should have been to my schoolwork. So then this summer I was like, you know what, I'm not saying that YouTube is an old hat, but I mean, it's always going to be there. You know, the world's not going to fall apart if I don't post up a video every single day. I mean, I love posting up videos, and I want to post up new content as soon as I can. I mean, here it is, 12:42 right now, as my clock says, and I'm doing this commentary. I want to get this stuff out because I like to. And the thing is, though, is I need to make sure that, like I did today, which I was quite proud of myself, patted myself on the back, because I even had to work tonight too. So I wanted to do a couple things. I wanted to get my reading done for tomorrow morning, get a commentary done, go to work, and try out Madden 12. And so far, I've done all that stuff. Oh, look at that horrible turn. Oh, shit. You know, I told myself, I picked up Madden 12 today. I'm like, okay, I kept it in the wrapping. I said, I'm going to touch this when I get home from work. And I did. And I did my reading for the night. And I still actually have reading for tomorrow. But anyways, the point is, though, is I'm trying to become more disciplined this semester than I was the last semester. Because I focused way too much attention on not the channel, but just not on schoolwork, and so I mean I got good grades, but I could have gotten better grades, and especially this semester with a language in the works and this history class, this 301, this writing class, this is like going to be an intense semester. So I do hope to continue putting out content with a certain amount of regularity. Oh, and this lap 4, holy crap, I ran this thing so pretty. I knew it when I was running. I'm like, I just was in the zone. So actually it brings me to another topic. I have a schedule. I've got this little schedule that I sort of been trying to write up, actually that I wrote up, and I'm going to do my best to follow it. And I don't know, I mean, it's just for me. I'm that kind of person. I like lists, I like things like that, so having a schedule to work on will be great, get me into a routine. And I'm trying to parcel out the MLB videos with football and Gran Turismo 5 and Doom and Call of Duty, and just try to get everything that I post up in some sort of like a, I don't know, I don't want to call it a regulation. You need some sort of like I said, a schedule, and so that way I don't keep posting up the same thing, because I have this tendency to bite off more than I can chew, and proof of that is with these like 2 Let's Plays that I've been working on, plus all the regular content and Gran Turismo 5, and you know, I'm just adding one more thing onto this pile, and I need to find a way to schedule it and make it happen. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. But you guys, for you guys, I need your help again. For you guys who have already learned a language, or maybe are in the process of learning a language, let me know what works for you. Now, this is my 2nd semester of French that I'm taking. I did French 1 back in not fall, so it had been almost a year and a half ago, basically. And we did Rosetta Stone, and we did bookwork, and none of it seemed to help me out at all. And I don't know if I'm just the kind of person that can't learn a language. I'd like to think that I can learn a language. I like to think that I can learn anything, and anybody can learn anything. But I'm finding it very, very difficult. And I know, look at that horrible driving again. I know it has a lot to do with the fact that English and French, you know, you get the Germanic and the Romance languages, and the Latin-based. Well, they're all Latin-based languages. Anyways. So you got the English and French are just completely different grammatically, spellings just weird in French, and it's just been driving me nuts. And I had my first French class today, like I mentioned, and I'm only like half a semester behind because I don't remember much, and it's gonna be a tough ass semester. But yeah, I don't know, any tricks you guys have, like any languages that you've had to learn, that'd be helpful. I mean, someone was mentioning songs today in class, like learning little jingles and crap, and that really works for me. For me, it's like writing it down 4, 5, 6 times, repetition, obviously. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do this in a baby way, like learning it as if I was a child, you know, and excluding the English, which is the hardest part about learning any sort of language. Like a language, I found out, excluding your native language from your brain. An idea that I have, and maybe you guys, look at that GT trying to pass me. An idea that I have is perhaps if you guys know of any foreign French or French Canadian like children's shows, maybe that they're on like YouTube or Netflix or something. If you guys know the names, that's the one thing I've been thinking about. Send them to me. I want to go look at them and maybe watch them and just sort of like sit back and see if I can absorb this stuff, you know, I like at a child's level, because that's really where I am with this language. I'm not even an infant as far as language is concerned. I'm trying to learn complex language at a complex level of understanding when I don't even know the basics. So anyways, guys, wow, my time just flew on by. So we got 39,000, almost 40,000 for the next round. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you later.